Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. Road to Glory, finger points to the sky in a Messi-esque style. It's Friday and it's episode number 43 today. I mean, we're very, very close to the weekend. The weekend league will be unlocked, so you guys will be able to be playing that today. Half term as well, I believe, for those of you that go to school. So maybe you're off chilling and actually watching the videos when they come out, as opposed to when you get back from school. But yeah, if you're playing the weekend league, good luck to you. And you can leave your current record or your main player, like your main striker, who that is, down below in the comment section. Whilst you're there, scroll up just a little bit and smash the thumbs up. 6,000 likes. I'd love to see it. It's Friday. Let's make that happen. Come on, let's go into the weekend, you know, in a good way with 6k likes. That'd be awesome. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Gonna start today's video with my rivals rewards. I know that Rule Breakers is coming out later on today, but I'm very much a if your luck's in, it's in kind of I was in that kind of mood. Like sometimes I'll save my rewards, sometimes I won't. I needed the content and I just fancied opening up my packs. And let's face it, like if I could get an icon or if I could get an Mbappe or Neymar, like then brilliant. You know, I'll take that. I don't need some sort of rule breaker card. I'll just take them. That would work perfectly. So yeah, Division 2, rank 2, I believe. So 250k packs and 25,000 coins. Pretty good, to be fair. Untradeable 50k packs as well, because there isn't, you know, the stuff on the market doesn't, you know, the lower end stuff doesn't really cost anything. So these are 83 and above. And in the first pack, we get Argentine PSG. Not Messi. 10 ratings lower. And a striker position, yeah, we get Icardi. Not great. Really not great. Are there any players there that are going to be in rule breakers? I guess we'll find out later on. Have I managed to pack someone that is going to end up getting a special card? I'm sure it'll probably happen. We do get a walkout in pack number 2. It's Belgium, but once again, it's that troll. I end up getting Casteels. Like, I hope when I see goalkeeper that it's going to be Courtois, but when I see Belgium, I'm like, give me KDB. I'll take a KDB. I want me a De Bruyne first owner. That would be lovely. So yeah, I mean, is what it is. But we get a couple more 83s in that pack, so it's a little bit better than the last one. So yeah, like, that's fine. I'll take it. The extra 25,000 coins will help me out as well. And I'm going to move straight on to the Kostic SBC. Not because this is going to be a superb player that's going straight into my starting 11. It's a player that could potentially go on the bench. And more honestly, it's just like a fairly high-rated Bundesliga, fairly usable card that will probably come into play during some sort of objectives in the future. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah, and he was an 82 rated and an 83 rated squad. I had all of that stuff. I think I bought one card, maybe. So it was, like, simple to do. And people are saying, they're suggesting that he is going to get his upgrades or something, which I guess, you know, if this card was like an 88 with a little bit more of a boost, decent. I think a lot of people are foregoing this 30k SBC simply because he's like 2-star, 3-star or something like that, or 3-star, 2-star, whatever it may be. Yeah, 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot. But like if you're playing him over on the left-hand side as a left mid, as a left back, as a left-sided DM, like it'll be fine. People don't realise that like Kante has like 2-star skills until the special one came out, and everyone's like, don't know if I really want this, but for some players you just don't need it, like certain positions and stuff. I get it. If you're trying to play this Kostic further up the pitch, the skills and weak foot are going to be slightly, it's going to hinder you a little bit. But yeah, if you're going to play him a little bit more defensively, then I think you'll be just fine. And it's 30k for an 86 rated Bundesliga special card, which could be used in some sort of objective. So in this one, I got some sort of Portuguese right back from Valencia. I thought he looks like he's got a lot of pace. I'm going to check his price and see if I can maybe make a buck or two. And we sell him for 1,500 because, I mean, yeah, I guess someone uses him in their Silver Stars team. I only recently saw the Silver Stars player this week. I haven't gone for it yet. I might end up doing that though, because it looks like quite a good card. But what we're about to do is we're about to welcome back a series legend, an RTG hero. It is Yusuf Atal. Oh, I love this man. For the last 2 2 or 3 RTGs. I think the last 2 RTGs, this man has been a hero for me. He has been exceptionally good. All the versions of him, he's always just top quality on this game. 4-star, 5-star. And we welcome in the lowest rated one I've used, I have to say. Like, normally I end up using him when he's a promo card, and I'm sure he'll get that later on in the year. But yeah, an 81 rated inform Atal with 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Stats very similar to Hakimi for like 100k cheaper than Hakimi. It's nuts. And knowing that I was going to be bringing in Gini Wijnaldum over Pogba to have a little bit more of a slightly faster, slightly more defensive-minded player, Wijnaldum's stats look like he could do the job quite nicely next to Fofana, and still nice and you know, agile and stuff. He can move. He's got 86 dribbling, which is decent. So yeah, I figured I'd do that, and that's what can get Messi back up to chemistry. So Fofana was always on lower chem anyway, wasn't he? So you know, all we're doing there is just bringing out Pogba. It has to change the formation to this 4-3-3-5, like the false 9. But I can sell Hakimi on for 114k. I think he's dropped a little bit now since then. I think people are starting to realise that if they don't need the strong links that Hakimi provides, then Atal is kind of a similar version, but with better skills and weak foot. So maybe he's decent. I don't know. We'll find out. We've obviously got to play some games with him and test him out to see if he's going to be any good. So my bench is going to look like this. Pogba is there. Kostic is there. We don't have like crazy firepower. I've got like Depay and Talisca. That's like as far as my firepower goes for a super sub. I don't know if we need to improve that somehow. I don't know how we could, but I wonder if maybe, just maybe, we need something to help us out in the super sub department. You know, obviously when I removed Ousmane Dembele from the squad, I could have him as the super sub, but I realised I really need him in my starting 11 because he's just good. Anyway, it's a new week of rivals, so I thought, I'm going to play some games. You know, I've got a new team. Let's work with it. Or I've got, yeah, I mean, it's a fairly new team. A couple of new players, and obviously we changed it recently to bring back these guys from what we did have. And I go 1-0 up. Is that man Messi that scores? Atal then getting a little, getting a bit of action there down the right-hand side. Ends up knocking it to Fekir, and that's just a beautiful ball. I'm definitely more settled with the 4-2-2-2. I know we tried something there with the narrow formation, that 4-1-2-1-2. It just, unfortunately for me, I'm not good enough at defending to make it happen. I was just getting caught on the counter so often, leaking goals like nobody's business. Whereas on the 4-2-2-2, it's a little bit less crazy. It's a little bit more balanced, and having a wide outlet as well to ping the ball out to is, I realised I use that a lot. So we got this pop-up. I've reached the season milestone when I'd only just reached 89 out of 90 games played. So I don't know why that popped up one game early. But this is my 90th game of Rivals that I haven't quit or whatever. It's the 90th full game of Rivals. We come up against Ronaldo. I think there was Red Rafinha in there as well. Nice team. But Benzema knocks a beautiful ball through to Leo Messi, and this guy is just going to smack it home because that's what he does. He makes great runs and he finishes brilliantly. He's not as like typically meta on this game as what a Cristiano Ronaldo would be, like what my opponent's got, but he's a little wizard, so that's why we love him. Anyway, I'm 2-0 up here, then Messi knocks a beautiful ball over to Benzema. It's just a lovely goal. In off both posts, or did that second one just hit the side netting? I don't know. Either way, 3-0 up. He's a goner. He's out of here. So that is now... Are we now on a hot streak? I think we might be. Yes, we are. So we push towards Division 1. If I can get one more win on this hot streak, we will have unlocked the base level rewards and we'll get up to Div 1, which seems to me like craziness. I'm nearly a Div 1 player, but I struggle in the playoffs and in the weekend league. How is this the case? How is it the case? Anyway... this guy was certainly a lot better at the game than the last couple of opponents, so it wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I do go 1-0 down. It might be the first goal we've conceded today. But Benzema here working hard to win the ball back. And then I just knock it. Oh, it's just, again, such a sublime little deft pass into Messi. Messi scores it. because his finishing is dinner. He just does it so very, very well. But here we go. So my opponent had a penalty. Is this the one? Oh no, it might be a little bit later on. That was the wrong goal. Anyway, I remembered something, but I don't think that one was it. Yeah, we end up scoring a lovely green-timed right-footed shot from Messi. Nice little half volley. And then look at the dribble in there. Spectacular. Unfortunately, this time smacks the bar. So I'm 2-1 up. Things are looking good. I think we might actually be on our way to Div 1. Scary, but it's positive, isn't it? It means that if we can get the 7 wins this week, we could get like a 100k pack as our reward. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? We knock it in towards Benzema. Benzema's just going to cut inside. I noticed the goalkeeper running out. I guess he was thinking I was going to shoot with the right foot, so I took it on the left and it worked out perfectly. I then give a penalty away because that is what I do very, very often. And then Bruno steps up. Bruno Fernandes steps up and scores because that's what he does. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a triple sub. I'm going to bring Politano on up front. We're going to bring Kostic on as that DM to see how he is. And then I'll bring on Memphis Depay just because I haven't used him for a bit. Want to see if I can rely on him as one of those super subs or if we do need to look at getting something else in. Nothing else really happened, but I won the match. So it was that worked. Kostic actually did quite well as the secondary CDM. So I get a 3-2 win, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is your boy Lasty in Division 1. I know that's not much of an achievement for some of you out there, but for me, that's kind of nuts. In the first season of FIFA 22, with no money spent, we are now a Division 1 player, and the only possible better thing that we could get would be to go up into the Elite Division, which, I don't know, sounds horrifying. So I'm not in a rush to get there, that's for sure. So yeah, as you can see now, we can get like a 100k pack and then 27,000 coins or something. Pretty good, to be honest. I'm quite looking forward to hopefully getting up to my 7 wins and then hopefully being able to get something good whilst like Rule Breakers is out in my 100k pack. That'd be lovely. That'd be just peachy. So Hakimi did sell. He sold. I wasn't in a rush to sell him, but he did sell for 114k. I think I saw it like 105 a little bit earlier, so I did well. I did well there. He has obviously dropped in the last few hours. But this team it's been great. You know, it's got me to Div 1 now. 3 nice victories on the trot. But what I would say is that I think I can do better than Genie Wijnaldum in that centre mid spot. And I have an idea of what I could change to make that happen. And it would be a change of like 3 players or 4 players, I guess, technically. So what you're about to see after I go through the player bios, and you can see everyone's doing a pretty good job. Messi is nearly in positive contribution or positive figures for the goals per game. And now that I'm pretty much definitely playing him at striker more often, I think he will go over that little that boundary and be a more than 1 goal per game type of player. So Marquinhos is the first player that we will offload. Not that I don't love him. I think he's been very solid, and I think he helped me get into the weekend league, and I do like him. But like I said, I think I can do better in midfield, and that just requires me getting a couple of chemistry links. I'm going to sell Donnarumma, going to keep Kimpembe, we're going to offload Amavi. I do rate this player, and I do recommend him to any of you that need a left-back that's French or whatever, that isn't Ferland Mendy. I rated him a lot, and would recommend him to you if you're looking for one. And so we're going to have these spots free. We're going to have the goalkeeper, we're going to have a left centre-back, we're going to have a left-back, and obviously also a centre midfield option as well. I'm going to have to change the formation in the next episode, but I had an idea, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to list these players up, and then we'll go from there tomorrow. You know, it's the end of the episode, but I wanted to show you my intentions that I was going to be making some slight changes before I start my weekend league journey this weekend, with once again my goal being 8 wins. If we fail and get 4 wins, I don't care. If we do incredibly well and get 12 wins, I'll be buzzing. But the only player that sells before the end of this episode is Amavi. Made a bit of profit on him. I sold him for 40k because he had a shadow on. And then, yeah, we'll see if Donnarumma and Marquinhos sell. We're up to 210k, I think that said. So we're pretty loaded, and we're still waiting on you know, 100 and something K's worth of money to come in. So that's decent. We shall have to wait and see till tomorrow as to who I'm going to get. But you can leave your guesses down below as to who you think I'm going to be picking up. A different league from everyone that's in the starting 11 right there. So yeah, you can probably have a little guess as who I'm going to be buying. Or who I'm going to be buying. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do me a huge favor. Smash the thumbs up. 6,000 likes. That is your target. And I'd love to see it. Thank you for reaching another level. I think we hit 535,000 subs again. Or we hit it recently, which is brilliant. Hopefully we can push towards 540k now. And yeah, just like keep subscribing if you haven't done so already. Thank you for that. And my Twitter and Instagram, we're at like 119k now on Twitter, 44k on Instagram. It's good times. Nice round numbers. Like we're not at like 118.1. We're at 119 at the moment. Let's try and push that up to 120. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. I'll catch you once again tomorrow. It'll be Saturday, so it'll be a midday video for you. Yeah, I'll see you then. Peace.